Welcome to Profiting Forex Trading channel. I'm glad to come your way again today. Today I want to show you how to use yet another simple strategy for trading. And today I will be using like three indicators combined together for trading. And then let me start by using the simple changer indicator. But if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you do so that you'll be able to get an update or to be notified on any post I make. Alright, let's move on. Number one thing I want to indicator I want to use is symbol changer, so that we'll be able to navigate from one pairs to another. And here you see it, you have all the details here, but we are going to just watch me closely. The one you need to adjust, going to set this one to manually select pairs by the trader, so you can add any pairs you want and separate it by command. And for instance, the next one I can just write AUD USD comma, but I have it already in my notepad, so I'm going to copy from my notepad right now. Here's are the pairs I actually want to use, and then let me copy it here. So I just paste it here. Then show time frame button, I don't want it. Number of pairs horizontal, I just need 2. And I think every other thing is okay. Just click OK. If you don't want to see this on the main chart, you want to see below or the main chart, you can use it, but I want it on the main chart, so I'm going to click OK. And now we have all the pairs here. And the next indicator I'm going to use is TDI, which is actually free also. And just want to change few things or turn off some things. So TDI alert, if you want it, you can just leave it, but I'm going to turn it off. I don't want it. So TDI hooks arrow, I don't want it either. I don't need it. Squeeze arrow, I don't need it. So let's move down. So trend display, okay. Draw divergence, it's okay by me. Regular divergence is okay. Hidden divergence, I don't want it. So divergence on price, if you like it, you can leave it, or so let me turn it off. And then the other thing I would like to change is the band, volatility band color. I don't need the band, but you can leave it. After then just click OK, and here is TDI, and it's okay right now. Let's just press Ctrl G on your keyboard to remove the grid, and Ctrl Y to actually demarcate it for each day. And the last indicator I'm going to add is SM Lacy Indic TMA signal band. It's actually free also. You can get it from MKL5 website. It is free. So that was where I downloaded it from. And let me just show you the default setting without changing anything, so that you see how it look like. Now we have a lot of bands on my chart right now. We have a lot of band. We have like 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, but I don't need all these bands, so I'm going to turn some off. And if you look at it, they are different, the values are different, so I need only one value. But if you need all the values, you can actually leave it this way. You can test it out and see which one you actually want, the value you actually want. So let's check it again and look at the values. And I'm going to change the ATR multiplier band 1 is 1, and that's why you have it here. But I want to change everything to 2. I don't need all the band. I'm okay with 2.0. So just change everything to 2 and click OK. Now we have it. this is, we only have one band right now, so we can go in and actually explain how this simple strategy works right now. Now this is on 1 hour time frame. Before I explain in details, I want you to understand something, that the way I trade this particular strategy is to trade at the upper and the lower band, and the middle band here do change color. You can see the color changing to aqua. So if this is, we have this color is actually for sell and this is for buy, and this arrow do repaint, and that's why you don't have to actually believe in this arrow 100%. If it does not show at the upper or the lower band, if it throws in between, please do not take any trade based on this arrow that give you signal in between around the middle band. If you have signal giving you arrow along the middle bounds, please do not take that signal. It's going to repaint. The only signal we'll be looking at is the one that we have at the upper band and was in agreement with TDI indicator. So let's take some examples and how I actually use this particular strategy. Is actually profitable if you will follow just 1 or 2 rules. Then number one thing, for you to trade this particular strategy, you must make sure that this candle actually close at the upper band of this indicator. It actually close at the upper band of this indicator, and if that one is correct, that we have this one to actually close. Let me look for arrow to actually demarcate it, that it close at the upper band here, that this guy actually close at the upper band. Then we can consider the next signal. So let's, here is it close at the upper band. Here it actually close, the candle close above the upper band. Then once you see that, the next thing you are going to look at is to look at your TDI. So we have TDI crossing at this point, giving us a signal to actually sell. Now this is one way to trade it. Once this TDI actually cross and in agreement with this from the upper level, this is 68 above, from this upper level, then you can actually place a trade. Your take profit will be the middle band or the lower band. And a secure way to actually use this indicator to actually confirm the direction is when these two lines, the green and the red of TDI, actually cross the yellow line. Once it crosses the yellow line, you can place, at this point it didn't cross, but at this point we have the two crossing the yellow line. So at that point we have a good run. So this is another one for a buy, closing below the band. And if you look at TDI didn't cross here until this point. So at this point we have a good signal to actually long this trade, and at this point the both line cross above the yellow TDI line. So we have a good ride, and this is how to actually use this particular simple strategy. And at this point also we have this trade actually closing, the candle closing above the band, and then when you look at TDI actually cross at this point, and the two line cross below the yellow line at this point. So it is good for you to place your trade. If you're an aggressive trader, you can place your trade immediately this one cross, and if not, you wait for the two line to actually cross the yellow TDI moving average. So this is how to actually trade this particular trade. You will not take any trade in between except it touch the upper or the lower band, and this actually gives us a good signal also, either to long or to short the trade. But most of the time I don't use it, but it's actually good that once you see this is aqua color, and this will actually give us signal in the direction of this one, then you can be rest assured that is going to deliver. So if you check other pairs, this is how to use it. There's no two way about this particular strategy. It's just simple strategy confirmed by TDI, cross above close above the TDI, and this one actually cross also. So this is how to trade this simple strategy. This simple strategy is a simple strategy that you can use, but make sure that the price close above the band or below the band before you consider either you want to take a trade for a buy or a sell. So it's a simple strategy that anyone can use, but make sure you follow the simple rule. It works on all the pairs. You can use it on any time frame you want, either 15, 31, any time frame you want. Just check the history and know if it is good for you, for your style, and you can use it to actually trade. You don't need to look for the arrow, but make sure the price close below the band and the TDI is actually in agreement. So this is how to use this particular strategy. It's a good strategy that you can use on any time frame you want. And here is it, closing above, closing. This does not close above, this close below, this close below, and it's just confirmed with the TD high. So it's a good strategy that anyone can use. Just make sure you follow the simple rule. The link to download this indicator is below, is in the description of this particular video. Till I come your way again, I remain your friend Joe, the profiting forex trading and guy. Bye, and do enjoy your week.